Hey guys, we are on week 5, day 4, and we're gonna work our back and our biceps. So let's start our watches, and we're gonna start with 4 arm circle. We're gonna start with 10 arm circles forward and 10 back. So let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do band pull aparts, and you can do this with the smaller band as well. Just put your hands in it and go push them out. All right, ready? Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. I like to put your arms behind your back too, just to kind of get a little extra stretch and movement. All right, we've got shoulder taps. So get on in a push-up position or in a plank position, and you're going to tighten your glutes and your abs and touch your hand to your shoulder. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Cat cow. We're going to do 5. Look up and down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm doing more. It's okay. 7, 8, 9, 10. Sometimes it just feels good and you want to keep going. All right, we've got rotation. So you're going to be on all fours again. Put that right hand on the back of your head, and you're going to point that elbow to the sky and come down. We're going to do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. All right, crawl up, and we're going to do our 5 wide, 5 regular, and 5 narrow. So come down to a wide push-up. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up, reach to the sky, and regular. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up, reach to the sky, and narrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crawl up, reach to the sky, and do some static stretching. Reach your arm across your chest. And we've got our pull-ups and reverse fly, 21s, bent over row, and concentration curl. So I did 10 last time, 9 and 9. We will see if I'll be able to do that today. Get you some water. Get those arms and shoulders ready. Pull up my sleeves. It is cold outside today. I'm like, just when I thought that we were getting warm. I know it always does this in April. It's like, we'll get chilly for a second. All right, y'all ready? So remember, if you're not doing the pull-ups, You're working on getting a really good, solid push-up on your hands, okay? All right, ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. It's tough. All right, we're gonna rest for 90 seconds and then continue on. Whew. Good thing it is sunny today though, even though it's cold. So it makes it a little bit feel like it's warmer, but man, the wind has been crazy these last few days. All right, so make sure that you are trying your best to get in at least 3 to 4 workouts in a week, okay? And trying to be really consistent with that. I usually like to go Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, and then I do Thursday, Friday, and then I'm off Saturday and Sunday. So that's kind of the routine that I tend to take that works best for me. You may be a little bit different where you have a workout and then you need an off day, a workout and then an off day, or you may just need to do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But like I said, you need to do chest, shoulders, and triceps, and then 2 legs, but you have to have a off day between the 2 legs. You don't want to, you want your legs to have that recovery before you hit them again, okay? So if you did 3 days in a row, that would be kind of hard because unless you did the legs, chest, shoulders, and tries, and then the legs again. You could do it like that and just switch them up. And you can move them in your calendar if you want to as well. Or you can just check them as you go along. All right, y'all ready? Second set. I'm going for 9 here. We'll see how I feel. All right, ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going for 8. 8. As I'm kicking the mirror. Lordy. Okay. These pull-ups. And like I said, I'm not pushing as much fuel. So when you don't push as much fuel, you can't push as hard in the weights either because you don't have that energy. So don't get mad at yourself if you can't push harder. Usually that's the reason why, especially if you're in a deficit and you're like, okay, I feel like I can't push any harder. And maybe your weight has stayed the same. Well, then it may be time to start reversing back up to maintenance. And then you can just stick there for 6 weeks and then we can go back into a cut again. So it just depends on what you want and what your life is at the time as well. All right, we're gonna go 30 more seconds just to recover. I have all the other big lifts on 1 minute and 30 seconds. For this one, I don't for some reason. So if you are cooking like the the bonza pasta, it's the chickpea pasta. Make sure that you're adding more protein to that pasta as well. And I was just thinking about that because we had pasta yesterday, and I did have a side of the Greek turkey burgers. I don't know if I've put those in. Actually, I haven't put those in yet, and I'll give you that recipe. But that is one of my favorite little it's like a patty, and it's got feta cheese in it and ground turkey, and it's a really good just to eat whenever, to be honest. All right, you ready? We've got our last set here. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all I got in my tank today, guys. And plus I have pickleball today too, so I don't want to push too hard. You keep going and pushing if you can, if you have a set rep that you need to do. All right, we've got reverse flies. So we're going to do 3 sets. We've got starting out with our heavy weights that you can go 10 reps. Then we're going to drop the weight, and we're going to do 12 reps. And then, well, actually, I always get this messed up. You're going to do 10 reps of a pretty heavy weight that you can stand. And then we're going to increase the reps. I cannot speak today. Okay. You're going to have 3 sets, 10 reps heavy. We're going to drop the weight, and you're going to go as many reps as you can. Wow. That took forever for me to get that. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I have 12s today, and so I input 24 is what I put in the app. Okay, so we're going to do 10 reps at 24. Then I'm going to drop the weight, and then I'm going to do as many as I can. Okay, y'all ready? And so you're going to, I'll turn sideways. You're going to hinge, and you're going to push out your weights, palms or tops of your hands up. Let's go. 1, 2, abs in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Okay, now you're going to drop that weight, and then in our next set, you're going to do as many as you can. Okay? So last time I did 12. I can definitely tell as my calories have decreased, my level of intensity has decreased as well. So track that for yourself too, okay? It's important for you to see where you're at and what your food is doing and what you're doing in your workouts as well. Last time I did 12, so I want you to try to do as many reps as you can in this second set. You drop the weight, 2 to 5 pounds, and you're in your second set. So yeah, I have pickleball today. I should have said no because it was too cold. I do not like being cold. I hate it. All right, second set. Try to do as many as you can. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You keep going if you can. You keep going until you cannot lift it anymore. I don't want to be too fatigued for pickleball today. Let's see. We have one more set. So you're going to drop that weight again. And then do as many as you can. Okay? I just don't want to fatigue myself for when I'm trying to do pickleball. Because then I would just be too fatigued. And then our group lesson, I wouldn't be as accurate. I need to be accurate. All right, y'all ready? This is the third set. All right, and let's go. 1. Squeeze those shoulder blades. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You keep going. You keep going if you can, okay? All right, we've got 21s, and I still use the 10 pounds. Bring my phone over here so I can. So when you're doing the 21s, we're here, and then you're halfway up, and then you're full range, okay? So it's 7, 7, and 7. Yeah, make sure that you push yourself to fatigue, because you want to build that muscle. Oh, excuse me. How do you yawn during a workout? I hear Chloe, You heard your name? All right, ready? We have 5 seconds left. Okay, ready? We just have 2 sets of these 21s. Okay. Shoulders back, abs tight, and knees slightly bent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Halfway up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Full range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Awesome. Okay, let me go let Chloe out real quick. Just gotta go potty. You gotta go potty? Huh? So our dog we put a bell on the door, and literally when she was a puppy and we put that bell there, we just kind of showed her that, like, whenever that bell was hit, that the door would open, and she literally picked that up so fast, and that's how she lets us know that she needs to go potty. It's so cute. But when she's on the other side, she barks and barks and barks until we open the door, and she does not stay out there very long. She wants to come right in every single time. And she thinks someone's like left her out there. Like, we're never gonna let her back in. All right, so she's gonna probably have to wait a minute while we finish our 21s, because time is up. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Full range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whew. job. All right, we've got bent over row and we've got a pyramid. So we start with 12 reps, 10, then 8, and we're going to be increasing it every time, okay? So the weight increases, the sets drop. Okay. So I started with 30. Okay, I'm gonna go see if she's ready to come in before we start the next. Goes outside and back for another nap. All right, you ready? Bent over rows. So you're still hinging like in the reverse flies, and we're gonna pull it up towards our pockets. Ready? We've got 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, your weight. And then we have 10 reps with the increased weight, okay? I have 20s here. And then I input them as 40s because if we do one arms or whatever, we're gonna just put in that one weight. So we wanna make sure that we have the accurate amount of volume in there. So I put 40s in there, and then I don't know, oh, excuse me, I don't know if I could do the 25s. We'll see how I feel after these 10 reps. All right, you ready? Let's go. 10 reps here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I'm gonna keep my 10s, and then I'll try to do 8 or more. We'll see. Oh my goodness gracious! I'm sure I will not be yawning when I'm out in 50-degree weather playing pickleball. Normally we play at Chicken and Pickle, and I do that on Wednesdays. And then this new like group lessons is outside. And I'm okay if it's like hot and sweaty, but it was hot and sweaty the last time and my face was so red. And I like that. I don't like being cold. I don't like when my toes and my fingers are cold. All right, you ready? Third set here. And you should increase your weight 2 to 5 pounds. And we're doing 8 reps. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Okay, concentration curl. And you've got 3 sets of those, just a regular straight set. and I was doing 12. So you're just basically making sure that you're really just focusing on that bicep in that curl, okay? So just sit on the edge of a chair or a stool or something sturdy, and you're gonna put that elbow on the inner thigh, and you're gonna be curling that arm. See, I'll do 3 sets of 10. And then we've got our finisher that I hope you're gonna join me in. That's the med ball chop, but I've used the weight, and then single leg deadlift and stability ball walkout. All right, you ready? Let's go for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job, guys. All right, second set. We're already only at 26 minutes. We're moving along. Hope you're remembering to take your creatine every day. You don't want to skip on the creatine, okay? And that's going to help your muscles, that's going to help your hormones. It's going to help benefit you a lot. You're going to definitely feel the difference when you're taking it consistently. All right, we have 2 more sets of these, and then we're moving on to our finisher. We're going to be using our mat. All right, ready? And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. All right, we have one more set of those. That was not good. Oh, I'm still having that slight pain down. I've been rolling my quads, which has helped, and I still have this just like huge knot right here that I need to get rid of. And I can feel it whenever I'm putting my thumb on it right there. And I think that that's creating that tension up my leg here. All right, you're ready. Third set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Had to help that a little bit. All right, put your weights up, and I was using a 7-pound for the chop and the finisher, and let me move this out of the way. We're almost done, guys. Y'all are doing a great job. I see a lot of you are still being really consistent, which is truly amazing, and I guarantee that you are seeing results if you're being consistent. That's for sure. All right, so in the wood chop, you can be in a lunge and just go from here, or you can be in a hold, okay? And we're gonna switch halfway through. And we have 3 seconds. And let's go. And you're down. I'm going on the left side up to the right. Wow. Move slow if you need to, okay? And switch. Balance is not on today. You know what creates that sometimes, where you're like, you feel really balanced one day, and the next you're not. All right, good job. Now we're going into the single leg deadlift. And same thing, we're switching halfway through, okay? Ready? Right leg down, left hand reaching for the weight. If you can't go all the way down, that's fine. You can use support and go here if you need to. Switch. Left leg down, right leg out. Right hand reaching, sorry. Everything's off today. And done. All right, now we've got the stability ball walkout. So you can do a plank, which I'm gonna do a plank today actually. You can either roll out on the ball. I'm gonna do a plank. We've got 30 seconds and let's go. I'm doing elbow plank. Haven't done a plank in a while. We used to have to do 1-minute planks for, I used to do CG. It was really big here in our area. And we would go to different parks and it would be outside. I absolutely loved it. We kind of lost our whole community after COVID. All right, we're resting for 60 seconds and then we're gonna repeat. We lost a lot of our community after COVID. We did do a lot of it online. We did kind of like this, but it was lives, and it worked well for a little while, but whenever everybody went back to our locations and stuff, it wasn't the same. I don't know what happened, but it just wasn't, it wasn't all the same people. Like, I don't know, COVID changed a lot for a lot of people. All right, y'all ready? Let's finish this and let's go. And switch. let's move to the RDL, and I'm putting my right leg down and my left hand is reaching. Switching halfway. And switch. Left leg is down, right hand is reaching. All right, and last one is the plank, or you can do the ball roll out. Ready? Let's go. Yeah, in our CG classes, oh my gosh, they were so intense. My heart rate would get up to like 190 sometimes because it was so hot outside. It was horrible for me entering into perimenopause, and it literally put me into adrenal fatigue. My body was so shocked. It was horrible. But now that I'm doing this with just the weights, I'm seeing better results than us doing that long, hour-long boot camp. I did it like 5 days a week. So you guys are doing amazing. Keep it up, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.